back. Sound-O-Vision Radio hanging out in lovely Las Vegas with 150,000 of my closest friends. It is CES 2012, and we are talking about everything cool that is at the show. And when I talk about cool, I of course must talk about my good friend Crystal Griffith, whose official title is Consumer Marketing Manager. Crystal, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
For Audio-Technica, nice to see you.
It's good to see you as well.
You make so many great things. We're going to talk about turntables, but you guys had an interesting thing happen. You, of course, are giant in the turntable world, and what if Mercedes-Benz woke up one day and BMW had decided to not even be in business anymore? You guys, Techniques, a wonderful competitor of yours, also maker of great stuff, basically hung up their turntables.
That's right.
And you guys are now, I mean, how weird is that?
It's so weird. So.
I mean, it's wonderful, but it's just interesting. As
yeah.
Turntables, you guys have always been in turntables. You have always made great products. You make cartridges, you make USB turntables, make a whole gamut of stuff, great stuff. Turntables in the last 5 years have made giant leaps forward.
Yeah. What's really funny is that what we started out, our bread and butter consumer business used to be cartridges way back in the day, right?
Yes, and you're celebrating the 50th anniversary this year.
We are. So we've got this wonderful 50th anniversary thing, in front of us here, and we're celebrating it at the show this year. But what's funny is that people always assumed that we made turntables. And really, we only ever made the cartridges. Up until maybe about 6 or 7 years ago, that's when we started doing turntables more. Which is really funny because the resurgence of vinyl and the resurgence of people interested in turntables has really been climbing over the last couple of years. It's one of the hottest stories. You know, everybody likes to do a story on vinyl every year.
Yes, they do.
And how sales are going up. You know, it's never going to be like it was back in the day. But really, this past year has been our biggest turntable sales year.
And it's incredibly viable market.
Yeah, so it totally makes sense that we were coming out with a DJ turntable. We kind of had a precursor to this with our LP240 recently. We've gotten tons of awesome reviews on that. Yeah, but it was lacking a couple features that I know a lot of the DJ crowd were looking for. So this year we've hit them with the LP1240 USB, which is a wonderful turntable. It's well stocked with all of the features that a DJ would be looking for out of a classic turntable.
Now, and when we say USB turntable, there's a huge segment of the population that, like Jason, my producer right next to me here, who is not old enough to remember the turntables the first go-round.
Right.
And, you know, back then you had to have a receiver that had a phono preamp in it.
Right.
So a lot of people that want to get into the vinyl market don't really know kind of what you need, but USB makes it a heck of a lot easier, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and there's a lot of cool things that you can do with USB. So yeah, I mean, so what we've done is we've taken this turntable thing and made it completely easy to function, okay?
Yes.
So it's got all the RCA things that you need to hook it up to your speaker system, which is the classic way to listen to a turntable. But what's wonderful is that we're seeing a lot of people who have got like these classic, collections of vinyl. What's really funny is that most people have thrown out their turntable, but they cannot part with that vinyl.
Yes.
There is something too nostalgic and just things that people like to hold on to.
Well, but if I talk about this a lot. A lot of stuff never came out on CD, and so there's a lot of music that, quite frankly, never made it to the digital age. And so, yes, there is a real kind of mojo to vinyl, but there's just also a lot of stuff that never made it to digital.
Definitely, and so that's what I'm talking about with the USB. You can hook it right into your computer, and you can take that classic vinyl and download it into a digital file and put it on your iPod or your MP3 player, which is wonderful. Now, what's interesting about this DJ turntable is what I don't think that everybody realizes is that you can record your DJ set onto the from the USB into your computer.
Neat.
So let's say you've had a really great set, or there was something that you wanted to do with the music that you produced the night before, or something to that effect. You maybe want to sample it and give it to somebody. You can take that music that you might have done, DJ'd, the night before or whatever, and put that onto a digital format and have it, for you to reference or to give away or whatever. So it's kind of cool.
Very slick. And when is that coming out?
That is going to be, so we're introducing it at CES this week,
yes.
and I believe it's going to start shipping next month. So
exciting.
Yeah, February
so
time
right out of
frame.
the gate, pretty much.
Oh yeah, definitely.
As I say, a lot of stuff that we see here at CES sometimes doesn't make it out till Q3.
I know. We try not to introduce anything that doesn't ship past March.
Oh, that's good.
Because we just feel like it's just wrong.
Kind of cheating.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how I feel. Like it's almost like you almost lose a lot of steam in your press too if you do it that way. So
Oh, that's good. Okay, so that's coming out. And what's the retail on that, going to be?
The retail is $529.95.
Nice.
Yeah, a really
not
great
bad
price
for a pro
point.
DJ.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
And then you guys also have a combination, an LP, or excuse me, a combination headphone headset.
Yeah. So we've got a couple new models of that. So last year we introduced our solid bass headphones. So we had a line of solid bass headphones, and basically that's comprised of headphones that have this double air chamber system. So it's got one chamber for the driver, and it's got another like air chamber that helps the bass expand.
Right.
Okay, so this is going to be a really nice bass-heavy line of headphones. However, true to Audio-Technica 50th anniversary form, you know, what we're known for is the crisp, clear audio that you've always gotten, you know, out of Audio-Technica products. We're not sacrificing that at all. We're not muddying up the sound. We're making sure that you still get all of those crisp, clean, you know, audio nuances that you're used to with us. So we're not sacrificing anything on any end. We're just giving it a punchier bass. So that in turn has a new CKS55i. Is the new model. It has an inline microphone with a 3-button Apple-compatible remote, so you can do volume control, you can answer end calls, all that kind of stuff.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. ATUS.com is the website for Audio-Technica. Check out their awesome stuff. It's their 50th anniversary. Check out that DJ turntable, the headphones, it's all there. Crystal Griffith, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, folks, stick around. Sound-O-Vision Radio, more from Las Vegas. CES 2012 coming up.